Good to see you. Thanks to you, I'm right as rain again. Just look. Like this, and this. I know you're always looking out for me. I guess that's just how it goes with us, huh? So, while I've been resting, I've had a lot of time to think. Once all this is over, I want to take that trip to America. See, my friends continued fighting for our beliefs, for a new dawn. Even when I couldn't. That's how I know Japan will be alright without me. So I want to travel around America and see everything it has to offer. I think everything's pretty much settled down now. Well, I thought so, but I suppose I was wrong. But still, I'm not worried about our future anymore. With you, Katsura, and Katsu around, I know our country is in good hands. Not right away, of course. I'll wait for things to get a little more quiet. The truth is, I'd love for you to be there with me. But we each have our own path to walk. And that's why we have to part ways, at least for now. But we'll be reunited one day. You're my counterpart, after all. I just have one last thing to ask you. Will you spar with me? Think about it. We've known each other all this time, but never once properly dueled. Also, I can't be walking around with a sword in America. Let me put the samurai part of myself to rest. Huh? Let's do it at the place where everything began. The place where we first met. The magistrate's estate in Yokohama. So how about it? Care to go around? Good answer. Let's go. Visibility is good today. The horizon is crystal clear. We walked all the way here, didn't we, when we first met? Feels like it was only yesterday. Right then. Don't hold back. Give me everything you've got. Let's see if I can handle it. As I thought. You should know better than anyone, but I'm far from beaten. Should maybe have rested up a little bit longer. I feel alive. I don't even want this to end. You got me. Crossing swords with you really brings home how strong you are. Well, now that I fought the strongest warrior around, I can go with no regrets. This is the end of Yoma Sakamoto, the Japanese samurai. From now on, I'm Yoma Sakamoto, citizen of the world. Listen, I want you to have my sword. I'm forever in your debt for all you've done. Besides, it's not like I can carry it around with me in America. There's a saying they have over there. It's always darkest before the dawn. It might feel dark now, but I believe Japan's new dawn is close at hand. If we work together, I know we can iron out these last few problems. And once we do, I can head to America with my conscience clear and mind at ease. That's the spirit.
Good things come to those who wait. I knew you would come. It must be fate. Around the same time you did, of course. In any case, there is something that I'd like to talk to you about. I've already picked out the place. Well, will you come with me? Wonderful. Let us be on our way then. Say, mind if I tell you a bit about my past while we walk? Years ago, I worked as a day laborer at Edo Castle. While there, I happened into the employ of a generous nobleman. Those days are long gone, but I really had it good. You know, it so happens that it was snowing on that day also. We are almost there. You'll know it when you see it. Right. Let's stop here, shall we? I believe you are already quite familiar with this spot. Indeed. This is the place where Lord E was attacked. By you, no less. I don't make mistakes. It's my business to know things after all. Like how there was a veiled edge amongst the men who attacked Lord E at the Sakurada Gate. And that it was a veiled edge who murdered him. You see, all this time I've been watching you, testing your strength, and my suspicions have been confirmed. You are that veiled edge. So I ask you, who was it that murdered my lord? What? Your blade twin? Then you must tell me the rogue's whereabouts this instant. Let's go, Veiled Edge, enemy of Lord E! But I won't go down so easily! is the end? I don't understand. What's wrong, Veiled Edge? Why won't you finish the job? Wonderful. Not that it matters, seeing as I've lost. But let me ask you one thing. What are your true feelings about Lord E? Tell me, did his death accomplish anything? Really? You believe my lord accomplished that? So, his death was not in vain. Thank you. I promise to not speak a word of what has happened here today. The public will be better for it, as will you, I imagine. Naturally, I will make no mention of it in my writing either. Good question. With Lord Oi gone, I have no further ties to the Shogunate. Who knows? I may open up a used bookstore and then continue peddling information on the side. But I do hope we will meet again someday, if the fates allow.
Ah, back, are we? We've been hard at work with Master Kano since you last saw us.
Maybe this is a good chance to see how much we've improved. Care to spar a little? All the better. I certainly wasn't planning to.
We're ready, whenever you are.
We're going to take you down this time! Prepare yourself! Damn it. I can't believe we still aren't a match for you.
You're very strong. To think I'd lose again.
Phew. Well, at least we put up more of a fight this time. Eh, Ito?
Right. We don't have time to dwell on our losses anyway. Not if we've got the betterment of this nation to worry about.
Thank you, Master Kano, for all you've done for us. We've made excellent headway, thanks to you.
I admit I was rather skeptical of your capacity for improvement at first, but seeing how much you've grown, you've more than earned my respect. It makes me want to develop a form of combat focused on non-lethal self-defense, a discipline that allows practitioners to take measure of each other's skill. Through training, my students will learn a new way to live, a gentle way, or judo, so to speak.
Quite the great man, isn't he? What do you make of this?
I think it sounds like a splendid idea. Perhaps spreading Judo's principles far and wide will cultivate the peace we are all in search of.
And we'll do our part to form a government that will help make that peace a reality.
Great! Let's aim for nothing less!
Have you heard from Katsu? Hijikata is intent on getting back at the Satsuma Choshu Alliance for what was done to Kondo. The fool is beyond listening to reason. In fact, he's even gone so far as to drive us all out from the outpost. Katsu mentioned something about Saito willing to help. However, it appears Lord Katamori has called him away. This is when Katsu is trying to prevent an all-out battle for Edo. Should the Shinsengumi wage war, I fear that all his efforts will have been wasted. We may have to stop them by force, but they're already stocking up on heavy artillery. Getting involved now would surely result in retaliation. That said, with your help, we might stand a chance. I beg of you. Talk to Hijikata. I'm counting on you. Be sure to tread carefully. Like a predator hunting prey.
to battle!
If you want to get to Hichikata, you'll have to go through me first! Wait, damn you! I'll defeat you this time. For my honor, and for Kondo!
Art in motion.
Don't rush. Take your time. Is that all? Is that all? Thanks for your patronage.
That's interesting.
We can't back down now. I warn you, not to get in the way.
Get up, please. You know, I can Shadow as well.
Shut up! You couldn't possibly understand how it feels. Look up! For all my fallen comrades! Carry on Kondo's legacy! What am I doing? We will never surrender. Even if I am to die here today. You hear me?
Kondo wanted us to live. Hijikata, you mustn't forget the mission he entrusted to us on that day.
Indeed. I do. And had we forced this fight,
The Shogun's army may very well have met a sorry end. You know, Kondo told me to become a samurai for a new age. I wonder, how can I do that?
I think we should look for the answer to that question together, Hijikata. Besides, you can always die later.
Yes. It seems I need to calm my mind. We won't start a fight for selfish reasons. That is my promise as the vice captain of the Shinsengumi. I shall now go and calm my troops. They must be pretty worked up. But remember, all of us fully intend to fight and die, like true samurai. So the next time we fight, it will be to the death. Until then, if you have any business to discuss with us, we will receive you here.
I'm over.
Ah, it's you. We have some pressing matters to discuss. Leave us for now.
One moment, Lord Katamori. I believe I found the perfect blade for this mission. I'd like to take them with me, if I may.
You may be right. Very well. I leave the matter in your hands.
Rumor has it Kondo's head is to be displayed at the Sanjo-gawara execution grounds in Kyoto.
If that be true, it could serve as the spark which sets the Shinsengumi to revolt. It would make a mockery of Kondo's dying wish. He told us that, should he be killed, he did not want his head to be displayed in public.
Only Lord Katamori and I know. Were Hijikata to get wind of this, I believe he would not be able to contain his rage.
I want you to go to Kyoto with Saito and ascertain the truth of this rumor. Good. I'm counting on you. Now head out.
We strike at the first chance.
You're finished!
So they knew. Just Ramapodi. Come, let's take care of them. Right. Let's examine the bucket. Empty. It's only bait.
Just the two of you? And there I was hoping I could kill you all.
Sorry to disappoint, but we're more than enough for a life.
You're stubborn one. Forgive me, Master Yabe.
It seems Kondo's head may be at the execution grounds. Let's go. Right. Kondo's head must be here somewhere. There's no reason our coming to lie about it. Kondo, I've come for you. There was one other thing I promised Kondo, and that was to get rid of anyone who knew about this severed head. Do not think ill of me. I have nothing against you, but you must die here. Prepare yourself.
Here goes!
I knew you wouldn't make this easy. Kondo, forgive me. You see, I, who was once so ruthless, used to strive only to hone my skills as a swordsman. To what end? I knew not. But Kondo recruited me as I was, and showed me a path to follow. Kondo, were we not both searching for a meaning behind the sword? I hardly expect you to forgive me for my actions. If you are going to kill me, know that I am fully prepared to receive your blade. Only do not revere what you saw today. In the next world, I hope that I can apologize to Kondo for breaking my promise.
We meet again. I see now it was wrong, what I did to the Shogun. Forgive me. So the Demon Claw Samurai is your so-called blade twin. I once schemed with that villain to plunge this country into civil war. After the dust had settled, I imagined that the British would take over, that I'd be put in charge, and that Japan would be mine. I really believed that I'd be able to protect its beautiful culture from the great powers. But I was blind. That villain would have had Japan destroyed in a bloody war. And had that happened, all would be lost. That is why I promise to do everything in my power to protect this country from now on. Do you trust me? Thank you. You know, this is the first time we've really spoken to each other since our first meeting. Ah, that old poem. You have a good memory. Had Edo been consumed by flames, there would have been no such picturesque deaths.
I didn't expect to find you here. So you're a friend of Mr. Sato? I have business with him too, and of a rather urgent nature. I hope you don't mind my interrupting. Mr. Sato, I recall you're having some connection to the Sekihotai. Well, they appear to be up to no good. Any ideas as to what they're planning?
One thing does come to mind. The Demon Claw Samurai mentioned something about using them to blow up Kaneji Temple. Kaneji is the family temple of the Tokugawa, you see. So if you ask me, those nasty retainers are likely planning to storm Edo. You must understand, Kaneji Temple is a national treasure. What do you say? Will you help me prevent its destruction at the hands of the Sekihotai? I shan't forget this. Now, if they have indeed begun to mobilize, we'd best make haste. Every second counts.
I am heartened to know we can count on you. Let us meet at Kaneji Temple then.
You came. As expected, the temple grounds are crawling with suspicious individuals. I fear we may be too late. Indeed. Say, I may have an idea as to where they might plant their bombs. Given that the Sekihotai are seeking to provoke the shogunate, they will surely plant any bombs in places of symbolic import. Let us go.
Let's be quick. He who hesitates is lost, after all.
No! This temple was one of Japan's treasures!
Think you can take me?
It's an outrage! Damn the Sekihotai! I had forgotten one place. Toshogu Shrine. It's the most important shrine in Ueno. Let's hurry! Here we go!
Get ready!
Sato! That you of all people should interfere!
Third unit is here.
Don't think you can escape the Sekihotai.
Punished. Damn it. Just
Well, it seems that our work here is done. Toshogu Shrine is safe and sound thanks to your courageous efforts. We may not have saved all of Kaneji Temple, but I expected as much.
Tell me, Mr. Sato. That Yukawa fellow said this was all your plan.
And indeed it was. For I was once blinded by my excessive love for this country. Indeed, culture of Japan is a marvelous thing. To think that I came so close to destroying an invaluable piece of it. I wonder, do you think I can redeem myself? Doubtless you're correct. In other words, talk is cheap. It is time for action. However, my first order of business is to safeguard against a possible retaliation. I should be safe at the manor in Takanawa. You know, I have many valuable belongings there. Paintings and scrolls and other curios I've collected from all over Japan. In fact, you should really come by sometime for tea. I'm quite the connoisseur. Well, until then...
You. Why are you here? You don't look like you've come for a fight. Let me guess. The folks from Choshu lost, so now you've got nowhere to turn. No matter. Lord Katamori here was just telling me what needs to be done next. Stay where you are.
Kyoto is in quite a state. I'm sure I need not tell you. The city is still licking its wounds, and the people suffer amidst widespread chaos. I want the Shinsengumi to begin patrolling the city. You must keep the peace and assuage the people's fears. Understood?
Yes, sir. the Shinsengumi will prove, beyond a doubt, that the Shogunate's authority is alive and well in Kyoto.
Good.
You've got some skill. If we're no longer enemies, prove it by helping with our patrols. Wise choice. Toshi, any complaints? I don't trust them, but I respect any decision you make. Then let's start our patrols early tomorrow morning. This is where we prove the Shinsengumi's true worth. We must live up to the task at all costs. So you came? You came. We're going to split into several teams and patrol the city. You'll come with me. Let's move out! Lord Katamori has high hopes for the Shinsengumi. Failure is not an option. Be on the lookout for lawless men. I hear that thieving Ronin are going around swindling the people of Kyoto and causing all sorts of trouble.
When public order is disturbed, public minds soon follow.
Just wait till I get my hands on those birds. It'll take no time at all.
Stop that! You don't have to be so cruel!
I'm determined to keep the peace. Such vermin only understand the blade.
This way.
You didn't! Oh, thank you so much!
Oh, the Imperial city has fallen. Many temples burned in the last war. But Nishihonganji appears to still be standing.
Oh, it's the Shinsengumi. We feel so much safer with you patrolling our streets.
Happy to serve. You know, when I hear things like that, I feel ready to take on anything.
Then all remain vigilant to the last.
Kondo and Hijikata! Let's get out of here!
Fort, Vira, identify yourselves.
Here it comes! They don't seem like your ordinary thugs. Heisuke and I will look into this. Okay by you, Kondo?
Please do. Meanwhile, we'll head back to Mibu and report to Lord Katamori. This way.
Captain, we need reinforcements. We've got sumo wrestlers going on a rampage over there.
Wrestlers, huh? Well, what can you do? Let's go! Just ahead.
Freaks wanna fight too. Prepare to get back.
All disturbers of the peace will be punished! That's enough patrolling for one day. I'll go report to Lord Katamori.
Ah, Kondo. Welcome back. How was the first day of patrols?
We rounded up some Ronin up to no good. As well as some rowdy, drunken sumo wrestlers.
Sounds like you're already seeing results. I expect no less from the mighty Shinsengumi.
There is one thing I found concerning. A gang that fled the moment they saw us.
They saw our faces and knew who we were. I wonder if they could be Serizawa's people.
Serizawa. I've heard nasty rumors about that one. You might very well be right.
Kamo Serizawa, a powerful member of the Shinsengumi. He leads the Ronin of Mito and acts independently of us. He's always been prone to misconduct. It wouldn't be a surprise if he was up to no good. Kondo and I aren't particularly well known. So if they knew who we were, that narrows down the list of their potential identities considerably.
Serizawa is a member of the Shinsengumi. We'll need solid proof if we're to question him.
All right. I'm leaving this to you, Kondo. You are the Shinsengumi's captain, after all. Its reputation is in your hands.
Yes, sir. Ah, it's you. Some news. We confirmed that the gang from the other day was indeed connected to Serizawa.
That's not all. Nagakura and Todo did some digging and learned that the rowdy sumo wrestlers were Serizawa's people as well.
Serizawa told us we were of the same mind when it came to serving the Shogun. He bolstered the Shinsengumi's forces with his many connections. In him, I thought we'd found an ally we could depend on. But his acts of extortion and drunken debauchery have simply gone too far. We can no longer leave Kamo Serizawa unchecked. He and his men shall be put to death. Lord Katamori has already approved of our decision. It is now up to us to see the act through. This will be bloody. Serizawa's people are skilled. I hope you will fight on our side. Good. With your help, there's no way we can fail.
We already know where to find them. They're having a meal at one of their regular haunts.
Then that's where we'll go. Come. This way. So I let him go unpunished. But that man has gone too far.
Those are Serizawa's Rakis. Rather cautious of him to post a picket at a banquet. I'm surprised.
I thought you men were Shinsengumi soldiers! Have That's no ordinary item. This I can vouch.
Along with your dusty old dreams! tired of your hiding.
Kondo, this was the right thing to do. Wasn't it, Toshi?
You did what a leader must. It was only right for you to kill those who studied the Shinsengumi's name.
There is no going back. Any samurai who disgraces our way of life will suffer the bloody consequences. How can there be justice otherwise? I don't care what changes sweep through our society. I am a samurai, and I shall protect what that entails. And thus, the Shinsengumi shall follow. In the world we live in, you may have to exchange blows with your former comrades someday. Prepare yourself for when that time comes. Of course you have. Don't know what I was thinking, reminding you of all people. There are times you'll have to dispense with your emotions to stay true to the life you've chosen. That's just the nature of the world we live in. We've taken care of Kamo Serizawa and his followers, Lord Katamori.
Splendid. You have done what a good leader must, Kondo. I am pleased.
Thank you for the gracious compliment, sir.
The Shinsengumi will only grow more important in the days to come. I hope I can count on your continued dedication to serving your shogunate and country.
Yes, sir! As you heard, the Shinsengumi will continue to uphold the true meaning of what it is to be samurai. But I am under no illusion that things will always be this way. I am an old-fashioned man. There will come a time when my way of thinking is obsolete. Should that time come, I hope you two will still wear the Shinsengumi name with pride. Even that would be of great comfort to me.
A useless train of thought. You're in no danger of becoming obsolete as long as I'm around.
You're a reliable one, Toshi. Please, just remember. I would gladly die for what I believe in, but I have no intention of taking either of you with me. I realize it's not my place to ask you this, but if anything were to happen to me, I hope you will be there for Toshi and Soji. Thank you. You have lifted a weight off my shoulders. None of this would have been possible without you. I have no doubt that we will need your help in the future. Toshi and Soji are like little brothers to me. You are like a friend beyond compare. I know it may not be what you want to hear, but I am speaking my truth. I hope you'll help us again if we need you. Thank you.
It's you.
Over here!
Don't? Hey, I was hoping that you might run another errand with me. How about it? Something very important is all I'll say. Don't worry. I've already spoken to Takahashi and the others. I've learned my lesson from last time. If it's all right with you, I'd like to leave immediately. As for our destination, you'll know soon enough. Come along now. I will guide you. This isn't my first time in Kyoto. It brings back memories. This is a nice taste of normal life.
Hey, you two! Stop right there! And where do you think you're going?
Hello, my good man. We've some business to attend to over there, so if you don't mind.
What? Not so fast. If you want to pass, you'll have to fork out half the money on your person. I can have undesirables like you Ronin arrested in a flash. You know that.
Me? A Ronin? Dear, oh dear. You're right. A lowly guard like that is not likely to have seen my face before.
What are you two mumbling about? I don't have all day. You're with the Shinsengumi? Why didn't you say so sooner? Please, go right ahead.
You took care of it. How troublesome. Shinsengumi would not be best pleased if they knew the Guardians of Kyoto seemed to have lost their way. Not far now. Well, we've arrived.
Hey there. We just opened our doors. What do you say? Feeling lucky?
Of course I did. I told him the Shogun is going gambling. Also, I'm paying, so rest easy. Let's go in.
Folks, come. You finished? 1 and 6. Odd. Guessed wrong. Next game.
Careful.
Folks, you finished? 5 and 4. Odd.
What?
Next game.
I believe we've had enough.
Well, well, if it isn't Lord Yoshinobu Tokugawa, the Shogun himself. The Kurosu have a score to settle with you.
I expected as much. Can I count on your blade? When I learned of the growing resistance in Kyoto, I spread word of my visit, figuring it might draw the rebels out. I told you so? Or did you doubt me? That said, I fear I've dragged you into a nasty mess. You hail from Kurosu, do you not? I had someone look into your background. Sorry about that. In any event, I do apologize, and I thank you for coming along with me. Plus, we had ourselves some fun, did we not? Well, till next time.
Wait. Well. I never figured I'd face that style again. We have met before, though admittedly, I didn't have a good look at you then. Tell me, how fares your master these days? I figured as much. In any event, with a close clan defeated, I must take matters into my own hands. Do not stand in my way again.
Hey, remember that old man who attacked us when we went to expose my corrupt retainers? Well, he's continued his assault against members of the shogunate. Makes no effort to cover his tracks either. Still, I remain in the dark as to his identity and intentions. I have my ninjas looking into him, but nothing's come up as of yet. Really? I see. So he too hails from Kurosu. He must be involved with those men from the gambling house. Is he familiar to you at all? I see. So the Kurosu clan is trying to settle unfinished business. Know what their goal might be? Ah, yes. The shogunate. In other words, me. I'm what they're after. I had planned to deal with this by raising an army. But now I'm hoping that, together, we can put an end to it. On the contrary, I believe I will. At first, I thought I could ignore all those who held grudges for past wrongs, at least during this time of great upheaval. But now I see that I was short-sighted, only putting off the inevitable. For the displeasure with the shogunate, and with me, is real. And though it's my habit to look at only what I want to see, as shogun, I must learn to face those things which require my attention. In any event, I suspect that old man is hiding out at a shrine in Gion. Well, friend, can I count on your blade once more? I knew I could count on you. May we see this thing through, together. I will guide. The Kurosu clan had already been crushed by the time I became shogun. But after we met, I decided to look into their history. The Kurosu clan went to great lengths to topple the shogunate. Had I been shogun at the time, I likely would have wiped them out too. But what made them hate Tokugawa so much in the first place? That enmity passed from one generation to the next, the shogunate making not the slightest effort to make amends. But still, it survives. It's the same with the Choshu, and now they may spark another bloody conflict. Somebody must put a stop to this madness. Well, we've arrived.
The Shogun and his royal dog, the Veiled Edge. My great God. You will make a worthy gift for her! Observe.
Here goes!
Prepare to witness the true power of the Veiled Edge. You are indeed worthy of your master. At the order of my clan, I faked my death and left my native land. To think that it should end this way. Kaede, it's time. I'm coming now to retake my place as your blade twin forever.
Instead of ruling for the sake of the country, the shogunate has ruled for itself. therein lies the cause of the Kurosu clan's woes. Who knows? Perhaps the shogunate has outgrown its purpose. But then, who will govern this country in its stead? I realize that I have caused you a great deal of trouble up to now. Thankfully, much of that is finally behind us. I am sorry that I dragged you into this nasty mess. Please accept my sincere gratitude. What? But you are not at all like that old man. You have forged a path of your own choosing. I wonder, what fate is it that awaits this country? Not even I have the power to foresee such things. But I will do everything I can to build a society free from the likes of such men. May neither of us die with any regrets.